Mitch Cammidge Coaching. How are you doing today? And not real quick, this will be a longer one, but it's going to get broken down after. So you can watch it in bits and pieces or watch all of this. The 5 things that every entrepreneur needs to succeed in business. Are you ready? It's not the usual list like cash flow, marketing, etc. No. These 5 things are crucial for you as a business owner and entrepreneur to succeed. Are you ready? Okay. 5 things. Number 5, the power of yes. Number 4, the power of no. Number 3, something to chase. Number 2, something to measure. And number 1, something to do. Did you get all of that? So here they are. Number 5, the power of yes. What the power of yes means is that finding the best yeses in your business so that you can succeed. Most of us are really good at saying yes all the time to multiple things, many things, and as many things as we can if we think it will make us money, get us ahead, find us a new client or customer, make us feel better about ourselves, make us feel important. But the power of yes is actually understanding what your biggest yeses are. If a big yes is a massive account, yes. If a big yes is hiring the right person, yes. If a big yes is meeting somebody that has the potential to accelerate what you're doing, yes. If a yes is to learn something brand new that makes you better at your job, then yes. Most of us use yes every day, all day, and yet we don't understand what our biggest yeses are. Take a little bit of time to understand what the biggest yeses for you are right now and what they are for your business long term. Then those are the only things you say yes to. Your business will start to grow. With me? Okay. Number 4, the power of no. Most of us are terrible at saying no, which is why we say yes all the time to things. But the power of no means that we understand what our priorities are, what is most important to us. And when we understand that, then we, in turn, can have better control over what we're doing with ourselves. And at times, say no. The ability to say no, to focus on what is most important, what is highest order of good, or what is most critical, or what's going to make you happiest, is essential when you're an entrepreneur. Understanding the power of no is being able to say no with a clean conscience because you know what is incredibly important to you. Does that make sense? Awesome. Number 3, something to chase. What is something to chase? Well, for really smart people, something to chase is yourself. For most people, something to chase is a goal or an outcome. I want to make $1 million. I want to land one big client or customer. I want to have XYZ opportunity. But something to chase is more than that. If you know where you're headed to, and you know what that should look like, both an outcome, income, revenue, customers, clients, size of your business, kinds of employees, etc. Plus, you understand what your result is. In other words, what's going to be the highest order of good, what satisfaction looks like. Then you're starting to give yourself something to chase. If you have something to chase, it makes it much easier when you face adversity or challenges to be able to do what you need to do, which is, well, continue to chase and pursue. Because if you're not pursuing something, if you're not chasing and you're not feeling driven every single day, then you're probably going to fail. Why? The most driven people don't fail. They might not win all the time. They might not succeed. But they're also the people that don't fail. Very often, in fact. Everybody loses sometimes. That's life. But failure is something that doesn't happen an awful lot to those people that have picked a goal, an outcome, a result, and they've chased it. They're pursuing it with absolute passion and clarity of purpose. When you know what you want, you know what you're chasing, then you're in a really good spot. Okay? Number 2, something to measure. What does something to measure mean? Well, when you are pursuing your goals and dreams, those outcomes and results, when you're saying yes to the best stuff, when you're saying no to everything else, you need to be able to measure your results. In other words, what are the measurements that make the most sense for you to succeed as an entrepreneur? Of course, you're going to measure your money. You need to. You need to measure how your marketing does. You need to measure what your sales closing ratio is. But if you don't understand what it is that you need to measure, how can you tell whether you're getting towards your goals or not? So picking the things that are most important for your business and for you, being able to measure them, and then look at what you're doing regularly so that you can measure success is vital to you being able to win. Does that make sense? And at number 1, something to do. Most of us will get into a job, a role, a business, whatever, because it's a thing that we can technically do. You know, you're a welder, or you're an accountant, or you're really good at sales. So you become a contract sales professional. You become a for-hire welder working out in the field. You become an accountant that sets up your accounting practice. Well, that might not necessarily be the absolute best fit for you. So picking something to do that marries your passions with what you are good at, technically good at, is going to give you something that long-term you're going to be able to sustain. Because remember, if you pick something that you can do, that you are passionate about, you know what your most important yeses are. You know how to say no. You know that you've got a goal to chase and an outcome and a dream to chase, and you're able to measure it, then chances are you've picked a pretty good thing to do, and therefore you can be successful. Does that make sense? So remember, the 5 things you need as an entrepreneur to win is the power of yes, the power of no, something to chase, something to measure, and something to do. If you get those things in line, you're going to be able to succeed. And when you succeed, you're going to be able to win at business. Peace. I love you.